Hey there, Gemini Sun, Gemini Moon, Gemini Rising. It's Maggie. Welcome to Moonlit Waters. I'm really happy to have you stop by. Today we're going to take a look at the energy for November 15th through the 21st. And we have an eclipse coming up in Taurus, even though the North Node is still in your sign. It's at 1 degrees, and so it's enough that it's close enough with that 27 degrees of Taurus there for that lunation, that full moon, that we can go ahead and have a partial lunar eclipse. So it is a clearing out of the energy as we shift from the North Node in your sign to the North Node in Taurus, which happens, I think it's the 19th or the 20th of January. So your overall energy for this week is very Gemini. We have lemon, access, innovative thinking. And this is very solar plexus, very empowered energy, right? So your superpower is, of course, your quick thinking. And so stepping into that. And then, what's really interesting is that's number 23, which is 5. That creates change. And then we have Jade, take action, which is 32, a 5. So your innovative thinking, when you take the action on it, is going to create a change in your life that you are looking to bring in. So that's kind of cool. So we start off with the moon in Aries. It's going to be talking to Saturn and Jupiter up there in your fellow air sign there of Aquarius. And they're really having these conversations because we also have the moon going to square off with Jupiter, and we're going to have Aries going to square off with Pluto in Capricorn. And so there's just all this energy around what are the decisions and the choices that we're going to make. What is the next best move? And for you, your innovative thinking and listening to your intuition is going to help you to get there, to take the action. So I feel like there's going to be some kind of a change or some kind of something that you do. Something that you do is going to kind of launch something forward to create some massive change for you. Look at this. You have magic. The dragonfly, I embrace my transformation. Well, yes, you guys just went through a major transformation. And so all that energy, I courageously let go of the past. That's the energy of the eclipse. The magic of nature is in me. I am brilliant and I am blessed. And dragonflies to me really signify the spiritual transformation as opposed to the manifestation and the changes that you get with the butterfly. You're being asked to be your authentic self, and this really has that energy of that Taurus energy there that's really overlaying the week. And Taurus really likes the authenticity. It's also about family, and it's about being connected to the people in your life that are like family, whether they're your actual family or the people in your life that you've created a family with. So it says, reach out and to your tribe in times of need. Family gives you the strength when you face the storm. Love your uniqueness. You are full of surprises. Break free from others' expectations and just be yourself. I feel like you're going to have to need to do some kind of creative problem solving when it says things like facing the storms, right? And then we have the polar bear. Look at that. It says the mystic. Know that challenges make you stronger. Have faith when you face adversity. Take time to rest, to dream, to renew your strength. Embrace your psychic abilities. You carry the shaman within. Yeah, it is going to be innovative thinking, but I think it's going to be sparked by your intuition. When you have the dragonfly showing up here and this energy of the shaman, there's definitely some innovative thinking in order to create a breakthrough. And as you are wrapping up this big cycle, this last 18 months, it makes sense. It really does. So the moon is going to move into Taurus at 9:18 p.m. on Tuesday. And then on Wednesday, Mars in Scorpio is going to oppose the moon, which conjuncts with Uranus. And so this is some really fired up energy. And that happens at 12:23 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in the U.S. So the energy leading up to it could be very explosive. And I don't think Be very cautious about your temper and about other people's temper. And so there may be a situation where it's going to create your creative thinking may allow you to avert potential. I heard disaster. I really don't want to say that. Drama for sure. Definitely drama. So Thursday, we have the moon that wants, when it's in Taurus, it wants the truth. It wants the authenticity of us. And it's opposing your sign of Mercury in Scorpio. Mercury in Scorpio is quite the little storyteller. Keeps secrets, doesn't necessarily review all the truth. You know, it's like you're on a need-to-know basis, and maybe you don't need to know, but if you think you need to know, well, then I'll tell you something, but it might not be the truth. It's that kind of energy. And so they're in a T-square. So they're facing off in the T-square. The outlet point is Jupiter and Aquarius that wants to expand any information or knowledge that it gets. And so I think in your community, in your family, as you widen out, I think that things are going to be brought to light. I think that lies are going to be revealed. I think that is a thing that we're going to notice over the course of this week. But in your life personally, you can really use this energy to get to the truth and the authenticity of who you are. And let that be the truth that surfaces, that gets broadcast out in a very global way. So you have the ability to use this energy for your benefit. And so really tapping into what it is you want to do. Oh my God, your cards are amazing. You are like graduating from North Node school. Okay, so with this eclipse, it is the clearing out. It's the letting go of whatever doesn't work for the next phase. And you have spent the last 18 months figuring out what you're curious about, what's interesting to you, what do you want to do, right? And so now things are going to start picking up speed. There is an integration period after the North Node passes through your sign where you have to figure out how you're going to manifest, but I think you're going to do a little quicker than maybe some others. So it is going into Taurus, and Taurus is very fertile ground for manifesting what it is that you want. It does require your attention. You can't just you can't plant the seeds in a garden and never water it. You can't plant the seeds in the garden and maybe you water it on occasion, but do you weed it? You're going to have to pay attention to what you're doing. You're going to have to make the commitment. You have the commitment card here. You're going to need to commit to the process, but what you have here is you have awaken and transformation. You are waking up, and look at that moth. It is like you are waking up to the magnificence of who you are and what it is you can create and what it is you're interested in and what it is you want to manifest. You have speed of movement and you have attraction, magnetism. You are going to draw and attract into your life what it is that you want. Let me rephrase that. You're going to draw and attract into your life what you focus on. So focus on what you want, not on what you don't want. So that you can take this transformation and really commit to the process in order to manifest all the wonderful things in. So that eclipse actually happens Friday morning at 3:57 a.m. And right before that, Venus is up there having a conversation with Uranus and Taurus. She's up in Capricorn. She's going to spend the next 4 months there really trying to work out a plan of what is the best way forward for everybody and what it is that they value. And so yes. Okay. And so there is, this is the energy that's feeding into this eclipse. So it's really important that you focus on what it is you want and what is of value to you and to manifest it and to bring it in. And then the moon is going to move into your sign at 9:33 a.m. on Thursday, on Friday. On Friday, and the moon is going to immediately run into the North Node. And so it's going to take this clarity. And then there is the trining that it does with those planets up in Aquarius. And so that is Saturn and that is Jupiter. And so the conversation is going to be where are the boundaries? How do we do this? How do we transform this situation? And how do we expand it? What is the structure that we're going to put in place in order to allow us to expand this in a way that really works for us? And so there's a little pressure to do a little final healing, to do some releasing, to do some clearing. But overall, the question is, do you believe in yourself? Do you believe in the magic you can create? How can you use your superpower of being very innovative in your thinking, using the intuition and the knowledge that you have gained along the way to make the next steps? And so you have the guidepost to follow is what brings you the joy. You have savoring the pleasures. Savoring the pleasure says, I fully embrace bliss in my life. So one way to know if you're moving in the direction whenever you're making choices is what makes you feel happy? What brings in the joy? What lights you up and makes you feel all yellow inside, right? So where's the sunshine in your life? So where is that? And then you have sharing of yourself. I am an incredibly generous being. I am an incredibly generous being. The changes that you're making, the things that you're drawing and attracting to you, they're not just for your good, but for the greatest good of all. And so when you focus on doing what is best for the collective, you will find that as an individual, you are in flow with spirit, and that is how you draw and attract to you with great magnetism and speed what it is that you want. Pretty powerful. It's a great opportunity. So the sun is going to move into Sagittarius at 9:34 p.m. on Sunday. We're getting close to wrapping up your cycle. We do have a new moon eclipse in Sagittarius coming up. That is that in that area of partnership. It is about planting the seeds of intention of what kind of a partnership you want to manifest into your life moving forward, romantic or business. It could depend. And even if you're currently coupled, how do you want to transform that situation? And so there's a real opportunity here over the course of the next couple of weeks to get a lot of deep soul work done. So you are doing great work here. You just keep on going, Gemini. You're doing great work. All right, I will see you back here next week. I did record for you, if you did not see it already, an eclipse video. And I will link it right up here so you can just click right onto it. And I am on Facebook at Moonlit Waters if you want to check in for some little daily updates on how the energy is working and, just to stay motivated. You draw and attract into your life whatever you're focused on. So focus on the joy and then be willing to take the action. And it'll be a great week. All right, you guys take good care. I'll talk to you soon.